This 54-year-old single mom just bought a $3.6 million Hollywood Hills mansion, and her co-parenting story will shock you. Nia Long is the definition of grace under pressure. Born October 30th, 1970, in Brooklyn, New York, this woman grew up watching her mother work as a teacher and printmaker while her father taught high school and wrote poetry. They weren't wealthy, but they gave Nia something money can't buy, a love for the arts and education. Her parents split when she was young, and her mother moved with her to Iowa City, then eventually to Los Angeles. That California move changed everything because it put young Nia right in the heart of where Hollywood dreams happen. She was raised by a single mom who juggled teaching and art, showing her daughter what strength looks like. That early life shaped who Nia would become as both an actress and a mother. Fast forward to 2025, and Nia Long is sitting on an estimated net worth of $5 million. Not bad for a girl from Brooklyn who started acting in Disney Channel movies. But here's what makes her different from most Hollywood stars with money. She doesn't throw it in your face. No Instagram stories showing off designer bags. No tweets about private jets. No reality show cameras following her around fancy restaurants. She lives well, but she lives smart. In 2022, after ending her 13-year relationship with NBA coach Ime Udoka following a very public cheating scandal, Nia made a power move. She bought herself a stunning Hollywood Hills home for $3.6 million. This wasn't just any house. This was her fresh start, her new chapter, her way of saying, "I'm going to be fine without you." The house itself sits in Laurel Canyon, one of the most peaceful and private neighborhoods in Los Angeles. It's a mid-century modern gem built back in 1959, but completely renovated to feel brand new. The place has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms spread across 3,180 square feet. That's plenty of room for Nia and her younger son to live comfortably. The house sits on a quiet cul-de-sac, meaning no through traffic, no paparazzi camping outside, just peace and privacy. The front entrance has this beautiful fountain right next to the door that creates calming water sounds as you walk in. Inside, you've got high ceilings with exposed wooden beams that give it character and warmth. The hardwood floors run throughout the house, and huge windows let in tons of natural light while giving you amazing views of the canyon and mountains. The kitchen is modern with golden wood cabinets that make it feel warm and inviting, not cold like some fancy kitchens can be. There's a dining area with built-in bench seating where Nia can host dinner parties for close friends and family. One of the coolest features is a little library nook, perfect for someone who values education like Nia does. The main bedroom is a retreat with a sitting area where she can relax and read, a huge walk-in closet for all her red carpet outfits, and a sleek modern bathroom with a soaking tub. Imagine coming home after a long day on set and sinking into that tub with canyon views. That's the kind of luxury that actually matters. But the real showstopper is the backyard. Southern California is all about outdoor living, and Nia's backyard delivers. There's a gorgeous saltwater swimming pool with a built-in spa, perfect for those warm LA evenings. Next to the pool is a fire pit surrounded by comfortable seating, ideal for having friends over or just sitting outside with a glass of wine after the kids go to bed. The yard is completely private, surrounded by lush landscaping and trees, so she can swim or sunbathe without worrying about neighbors or photographers. This outdoor space alone probably adds hundreds of thousands to the property value. Before buying this house, Nia owned another property in the same Hollywood Hills area that she purchased way back in 2003 for about $2.9 million. That earlier house was smaller at 2,119 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. She held on to that property for nearly 20 years, which shows she's smart about real estate investments. Now let's talk about being a single mom, because that's really Nia's most important role. She has 2 sons from 2 different relationships, and she's been incredibly intentional about how she raises them. Her oldest son is Masai Zhivago Dorsey II, who's now 24 years old. She had him with actor Masai Z. Dorsey back in November 2000. They were engaged at one point but split shortly after their son was born. Young Masai didn't follow his famous mom into acting. Instead, he went his own path and played baseball in college at Eastern Kentucky University. In 2024, he graduated from New York University, and Nia posted the sweetest message on Instagram celebrating him. She was so proud that her firstborn found his own way and made his own success. She raised him to be independent and responsible, and it shows. Her younger son is Ime Udoka, born November 7, 2011, making him 14 years old now. His father is Ime Udoka, the former Boston Celtics coach who Nia dated for 13 years. They got engaged in 2015 but never actually got married, which in hindsight probably made the breakup a little less complicated legally. Nia was 40 years old when she got pregnant with Kez, and some people criticized her for having a baby after 35. She's spoken about how ridiculous that is, pointing out that women should be able to make their own choices about motherhood without judgment. When Kez was born, Nia said it was one of the most exciting things that ever happened to her. She's described him as the kid who made her slow down and appreciate the little moments because his birth was long and difficult. The split with Ime Udoka in December 2022 was brutal and public. News broke that Udoka, who was head coach of the Boston Celtics at the time, had an affair with a female staff member on the team. The story was everywhere. Sports channels, entertainment news, social media, everyone was talking about it. Nia handled it with incredible dignity. She released one short statement saying she was focusing on her children and asked for privacy. She didn't trash him on Instagram. She didn't do tell-all interviews. She just quietly picked up her life and moved forward. That takes real strength, especially when the whole world is watching and waiting for you to fall apart. In January 2024, Nia and Ime finalized their custody agreement. She was granted sole physical custody of Kez, meaning he lives with her full-time. Ime has reasonable visitation rights, but it's limited to about 5% of the time, while Nia has him 95%. The agreement also states that if they can't agree on visitation schedules, they have to work with Kez's therapist to figure out what's best for him. Smart move, putting the kid's well-being first. As for child support, Ime pays Nia $32,500 per month. That's $390,000 per year just in child support, which helps cover Kez's private school, activities, medical care, and all the other expenses that come with raising a teenager in Los Angeles. Ime also has to pay for a nanny who helps transport Kez between his parents' homes. And he covers all travel expenses when Kez visits him. Here's what's beautiful about where they are now in 2025. Nia and Ime have found peace. In a recent interview with The Cut magazine in October 2025, Nia revealed that they went on a summer vacation together with Kez. Not as a couple, but as co-parents who respect each other and want their son to have both his parents present. She called the trip really beautiful and said they now have mutual respect for each other. She explained that carrying anger and resentment around only hurts yourself and transfers to your children. She's proud of how they've both committed to showing up for Kez during these important years before he goes off to college. She even said publicly that she hopes Ime wins in his coaching career because he's really great at what he does. That level of maturity is rare, especially after such a painful public betrayal. What's interesting about Nia's approach to parenting is how she's prepared her sons financially. At the American Black Film Festival in 2024, she revealed that she started saving for her children before she even became a mother. She opened savings accounts and made investments specifically for their future. Her oldest son, Masai, graduated from NYU completely debt-free because Nia had been planning and saving for decades. College in America is insanely expensive, especially schools like NYU, which can cost over $80,000 per year. The fact that her son graduated without owing a penny shows how seriously Nia takes financial planning. She doesn't just spend her money on houses and cars. She invests in her children's futures. As for cars, Nia keeps that part of her life pretty private too. She's been spotted driving around LA in practical luxury vehicles, nothing too flashy. No Ferraris or Lamborghinis. She seems to prefer reliable, comfortable cars that get her and her kids where they need to go safely. That's very different from some celebrities who treat their garage like a showroom. Nia's approach to wealth is about security and comfort, not showing off. She wants to know her kids are taken care of, her home is beautiful and peaceful, and she has enough saved that she never has to take a role just for the paycheck. Her career in 2025 is stronger than ever. She starred in the Michael Jackson biopic called Michael, playing Katherine Jackson, Michael's mother. The movie came out in October 2025 and was one of the most anticipated films of the year. Before that, she reunited with the original cast for The Best Man, the final chapters on Peacock. which broke ratings records and earned her an NAACP Image Award in 2023. She also appeared in the Netflix hit You People, alongside Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. That movie debuted at #1 on Netflix, proving Nia still has major star power. She's also working on a memoir that's being published by Gallery Books, where she'll share more of her personal story in her own words. In January 2025, Nia and her Love Jones co-star Larenz Tate were announced as ambassadors for the American Black Film Festival. Love Jones came out way back in 1997 and became a cult classic that defined Black romance on screen for an entire generation. At the festival in June 2025, Nia and Larenz participated in a special tribute to the film with an intimate conversation and music from the iconic soundtrack. The festival's founder, Jeff Friday, said that Love Jones actually inspired him to create ABFF in the first place. Nia has been supporting the festival since its early days in Acapulco in the late 90s. She's always been about lifting up Black filmmakers and creators. Throughout her career spanning over 35 years, Nia has been selective about her roles. She started young with Disney Channel's The Brat Patrol, then landed her breakthrough role as Kat Speaks on the soap opera Guiding Light. Her big film debut was in Boys and the Hood in 1991, which is still considered one of the most important Black films ever made. Then came The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where she played Will Smith's girlfriend, Lisa Wilkes. That role made her a household name. After that, she built an incredible resume with classics like Friday, Love Jones, Soul Food, The Best Man, and Big Mama's House. She's worked in TV too with roles in Third Watch, ER, Boston Legal, Empire, and NCIS Los Angeles. Everything she touches turns to gold. What you notice about Nia's choices is that she's never just chasing money. She picks projects that speak to Black experiences, strong female characters, and stories worth telling. She's turned down plenty of roles that would have paid well, but didn't align with who she is. That's a luxury that comes from being smart with your money. When you have $5 million in the bank and no debt, you can afford to be picky. You can wait for the right role instead of taking anything just to pay bills. That's the freedom Nia has built for herself through decades of smart decisions. Living in Los Angeles as a celebrity comes with challenges. You can't just run to the grocery store without someone recognizing you or taking photos. That's why Nia chose a home in a gated community on a cul-de-sac. Her neighbors in the Hollywood Hills area include other A-listers like Andy Samberg and Ashley Tisdale, people who also value privacy and understand the unwritten rules of celebrity neighborhoods. You don't bother each other. You wave hello, but you don't knock on doors asking for autographs. It's an unspoken agreement that makes these areas worth the millions they cost. Nia's daily routine likely involves getting Kez ready for school, maybe working out at a private gym, reading scripts, taking meetings with her team at Artists First Talent agency that she signed with in March 2025, and being present for her son when he gets home. She said in interviews that being a mom is her #1 priority and everything else comes second. That's why she doesn't overschedule herself with projects. She could work constantly if she wanted to, but she chooses quality over quantity, both in her career and her personal life. The fashion and style Nia brings to red carpets is always elegant, but never over the top. She wore a stunning black gown with a bejeweled collar to the New York City Ballet Spring Gala in May 2025, paired with mesh pointed toe heels. Simple, classy, sophisticated. That's her style in everything. She doesn't need to wear the craziest outfit to get attention. She commands attention just by walking in the room because she carries herself with confidence and grace. After everything she's been through publicly, the fact that she can still show up looking radiant and unbothered is a testament to her inner strength. What Nia represents for Black women in Hollywood is resilience and longevity. She started her career in the late 80s and she's still booking major roles in 2025. That's 35 plus years of staying relevant in an industry that often tosses women aside after 40. She's 54 years old and playing the mother of Michael Jackson in a major motion picture. She's landing Netflix #1 movies. She's getting NAACP Image Awards. She's doing it all while raising 2 sons as a single mom and navigating a public breakup with grace. If that's not aspirational, I don't know what is. The lesson in Nia's story isn't about the $3.6 million house or the $5 million net worth. It's about handling life's storms with dignity. It's about putting your children first even when it's hard. It's about saving and investing for the future instead of blowing money on things that don't matter. It's about forgiving people who hurt you, not for them, but for your own peace. It's about building a career that lasts by being excellent at your craft and choosing quality projects. It's about knowing your worth and not settling for less than you deserve. Whether that's in relationships or in business, Nia Long's life in 2025 is proof that you can come from humble beginnings in Brooklyn, work your way up in Hollywood, survive public heartbreak, and still come out thriving. She's not just surviving, though. She's living well in a beautiful home, raising good kids, working on projects she loves, and finally at peace with her past. That's the real luxury. Not the square footage of your house or the price tag on your car, but the peace you feel when you lay your head down at night knowing you handled everything life threw at you with. Class, subscribe now because this queen's story is still being written and you don't want to miss what comes next.